Kia ora everyone and welcome to the 2021 3x3 Secondary School National Championships, live here from Pulman Arena in Takanini, South Auckland. 141 teams from over 50 schools from all around Aotearoa doing battle here for National Championship glory. We're going to bring you all the action from Court 3 here at Pulman Arena, the show court, with me, Hugh Bainan and Justin Nelson. Hope you enjoy the action.
Thanks very much, Hugh. All roads lead to the Pulman Arena, 12 courts in action for the 3x3, Rebel Sport 3x3 Secondary School Championships. And what a sight it is, day 3 of competition. Lots of games coming your way live on Sky Sport Next. Pool games right throughout the day and into the evening. And then some finals coming up tomorrow. Lots and lots of players gracing us with their presence, boys and girls. This is the mecca for them, the National Championships, Rebel Sport 3x3. Hugh Bainan rejoins me. What a great delight it is to see so many young, talented boys and girls doing what they love to do, picking up the 3x3 basketball.
It is a festival of basketball, Justin, isn't it? This place is absolutely pumping inside and out. Activations going on outside, games and shooting competitions and all sorts inside. We've got, feels like 100 courts full of 3x3 basketball. I think it's 24 officially, but it is absolutely packed inside Pulman Arena. We'll be bringing you the action from this court, colloquially known as the show court, Court 3. And we'll be kicking off the action today with Hastings Boys High against St John's College Eagles in Senior Elite, the boys grade and Pool A. And you can see the teams there. A couple of changes to those teams for St John's College. No Taj Tafada in for him, comes Tai Wetere for St John's College, otherwise as on screen. So alongside Wetere for the St John's College Eagles, out of Hamilton will be Paenere Waitai, Jaden Linden and Ho Tafada. And for Hastings Boys High School, Lamore Spooner, Tama Ropiha, Denim Tualafata and LeBron Tualafata, and Te Maru Sadler coming from the Hawke's Bay.
We just saw Denim Tualafata tucking in the red singlet. Hastings will be in the red for this game. St John's in their very well-known blue and yellow. Taking a look back to 2019, Hugh, of course, there was no National Championships for the 3x3 last year due to the COVID lockdown. Back in 2019, Hastings finished in 17th position in the Elite Senior Boys. St John's a little bit higher up in 4th position, but 2 years on, of course, everything changes.
Certainly does, and after 2 days of competition, Hastings Boys currently 2 and 4. A couple of wins, one over One Tree Hill College and the other over Liston College, and St John's Eagles flying high, 5 and 1 so far with wins over Mount Albert Grammar, Kelston, Liston, St Peter's College, Auckland and One Tree Hill College. The single loss coming to Fraser High School.
And if you haven't seen 3x3 before, we will bring you up to speed with the rules and the differences and some of the things to look out for as this game is just about to get underway.
But don't blink, because let me tell you, it's waits for no man does 3x3 basketball. It is fast, it is furious, and it is fun. And we are underway here on the show court at Bruce Pulman Arena, St John's College, ball in hand to get us going. There's a nice wee Euro step through. A little bit of traffic there from Jaden Linden for the first point on the board.
Worth 1 point, of course, inside the arc.
And that's a 1-pointer toe on the line there.
And worth 2 points outside the arc, but as you said, Hugh, toe was on the line.
One more Spooner there with his toe on the line. Here's Tai Wetare looking to skip through. Gets the bounce pass out to Jaden Linden. 2-ball doesn't go, and it's going to be St John's College ball.
Now, if you haven't seen the 3x3 ball before, you will notice that it's a yellow ball. It's a size 6 that's weighted as a size 7. So good for both competitions, the boys and girls.
Wrong team shown on the bottom of your score, just getting that sorted now as Hastings boys eye. Nice move down low there from Denham to Alafata. A drop step and a finish as we get the first sub of this game.
Hastings leading St John's 2-1.
Tafada with the ball. Finds Wetare. Tafada for 3 from the 2 from the wing, I should say. Down it goes.
Welcome back to 3x3 basketball.
Quick chap at the feet there. And that one's gone over the hoop.
Now you'll notice the game is obviously very, very quick. It's rapid fire. These players work off a 12-second shot clock or 12 seconds in offense. And you do have to take it back outside the 3-point arc to take possession off the team that had the ball.
Lamore Spooner with a nice step through there and finish. Wetare gets nowhere. There's Tama Ropiha looking for an opening.
Look down at the line there, did you notice that?
Quick check if he was in 2-point territory. Denham to Alafata. Couldn't connect though. St John's come right back. Good D. And the 2-ball goes down from Hotafada.
Good look, very, very good look. Balanced, settled. And puts the Eagles up by a couple. Some quick subs. Senior Girls Elite coming up at 11 a.m. Hugh, Massey and Sacred Heart.
Here comes St John's College with a nice baseline drive and finish for 1. Good hands there from St John's, who look to capitalise with 2, and they do just that through Jaden Linden.
Nice little run in the last 30 seconds for St John's, opening up that 8-3 lead. Lamore
Spooner just directing traffic.
Deep.
Long 2-ball. Doesn't drop for Te Sadler.
12-minute games, Hugh. But of course, first team to 21 within that 12 minutes takes the win.
Strong move from the wing initially from Tai Wetare, and he finishes it off nicely. Drops inside from Hastings boys, and a smart finish from Denham to Alafata. Delay game warning there from the referee.
And just needed that, Hugh. They needed to settle. St John's had been on a good 6 or 7 point run.
St John's, nice outside finish with the left hand.
5-1 record, St John's so far in the competition.
Show and go. And the pull-up jump shot doesn't go, but a nice rebound. Denham to Alafata. Spooner again orchestrating proceedings. He drops his shoulder, and it's a foul or a travel, and travels to call. So that'll be St John's College ball. No coaches allowed, of course, the 3x3, so the players calling their own shots as the 2-ball doesn't drop. Offensive board from St John's. And the Eagles go again. Trying to find a bit of space. Good defense, though, from Hastings. No whistle. Strong drive and a strong finish from Lamore Spooner. And he comes away with the rebound as well. Clears the ball for Hastings Boys High. 10-6 they trail. Under 7 minutes to go. St John's just look to calm things down here. Out on the wing for two, just short. Jaden Linden. And Hastings go, the pull-up mid-ranger. Comes off the back iron. Strong drive, the finger roll bounces around and drops in. Linden again for St John's. Here's Spooner looking for a bit of help. Backdoor pass was a nice one. Out for two, that doesn't go. LeBron to Alafata just off with the long ball.
Hastings just starting to tighten it up a little bit too. So if they can, well, I was about to say if they can keep St John's out here, but just as we say that, that gap opens back up to 7.
Hope Tafada with the 2 ball.
Early going, a little bit of an interesting morning for some of the St John's teams as well. On their way here, encountered a lot of traffic heading up north, and some delays for some of their players getting here today. So good to see all of these players have made it on time, ready to go.
Foul called on the make shot, so to the line Hastings boys go. Strong bank in for the extra point. As Wetare drives with aggression.
As you mentioned earlier, Hugh, 141 teams from more than 50 schools here over this 4-day competition at Pulman Arena in South Auckland, from all over the country.
Drive and finish from Spooner. Quick transition though from St John's, and we saw, didn't we, Justin, at the Schick 3x3 Cup for the NBL men and women, how crucial it was, that transition from being scored on to starting the next offensive play. And we're going to see that as we'll see which teams have been paying attention and preparing for the 3x3 second score nationals as another one goes for St John's.
Pull-up. You don't get a lot of time to question a decision, do you? You don't get a lot of time to think too much about anything other than the next possession, just like that.
I was having some conversations with the coaches beforehand, and there's a litany of former Tall Blacks, former Tall Fern coaches in the building. And I don't know who it's harder for, the school boys, the schoolgirls out there having to play with no coach, or the coaches not being allowed to coach from up high here at Bruce Pulman Arena. Yeah,
it is one of the distinctive parts of 3x3 basketball. Coaches aren't involved. The players call the subs. They make the changes themselves. Coaches, of course, can work with teams away from the games, but certainly not within the games.
Jaden Linden with the pull-up from the free throw line for another one. The deep ball doesn't go from Tama Ropiha. So Linden this time for 2. Sinks it, and St John's are pulling away with this one. 18-9, 3 minutes 20 to go.
Yeah, those 2s have been very important for the team in blue.
Strong move from Spooner. Couldn't get the finish. Or go again. This time he just delicately drops it in.
This is what Hastings need to pick up. They need to really work hard in D now, because this game's not far away from its conclusion if they don't get stops.
There's Ropiha looking to drop it off to Tualafata. Denim Tualafata, that is. His 2 ball is off. Letare with a rebound. Linden looks to skip through, but there's that defense from Hastings Boys High School.
Need to score here, because the other thing working against Hastings right now is that clock. 2.5 minutes to go.
Turnaround jumper in the key. The bounce wasn't a friendly one, as Wetare looks to get them from a point from a win. First to 21, of course, or whoever's winning when the clock runs out.
Yeah, running clock, Hugh. So normal 3x3 rules as we come to know it, and we saw this at the Schick Cup in the NBL, 10-minute games, but that's a stop clock. 12 minutes here, running clock. So that clock you can see when it comes into picture. It will not stop.
Spooner needs some offense to Hastings boys. Will they get it from the ball? Spooner looked to drop it inside, but miscommunication, and it'll be St John's College ball. 20
teams in the Elite Boys Seniors and the girls, who we're going to see very, very shortly at 11 o'clock, Massey and Sacred Heart. St John's here will move to a 6-1 record so far, so they're one of the teams to beat.
St John's driving, getting the offensive ball, big block from Spooner. Jane Lendon for 2. Can't get it to go. 18-10 to St John's College from Hamilton. Jane Lendon again from the top this time. That's short. Gets a steal though, Lendon. He's everywhere for his team right now.
He's just been a little bit too deep the last couple of looks. Inside the last minute now.
Lendon this time driving. Good block from Spooner from behind.
Takes out every sponsor's sign you could think of.
It'll remain St John's College ball. Tafada looking to find a bit of space. Strong physical defense from LeBron Tualafata. Here's Tafada with the left hand, banks it in nicely for 1, and 12 seconds ticks over. It's going to be a win for St John's College Eagles. The Spooner puts up a long 2.
Been impressive, Hugh, to move to that 6-1 record. And that'll do it. So a very, very strong win for St John's over Hastings to get day 3 underway. That takes them to a 6-1 record in the Elite Senior Boys. And they look a fairly balanced team. Of course, 3x3, very, very different to 5-on-5. And there's a bit to like about that St John's team. Their inside-outside game, very good. Probably didn't even shoot at their absolute best, but created a lot of open looks, and that got them to the line in the end, 19-11.
So they advanced to a 6-1 record. Hastings boys 2-5. There'll be plenty of coaches and players looking on at that St John's team, with finals beckoning tomorrow. Coming up next from 11 o'clock, Massey taking on Sacred Heart in the Senior Elites girls competition. So we'll be back shortly before 11 a.m. with that one.
Summer means hoops outdoors. It's 3x3 season. We love it. It's easy. Just grab a few mates, find a ball, find a hoop, and you're good to go. So what do I do with this? Don't know the rules? Don't worry about it. 3x3 is sweet and simple. We got you covered. Here's the basics. Obviously, it's 3 players on each team, that's why it's called 3x3. However, each team has a 4th player as a sub. It's 1 point inside the arc and 2 points from outside the arc. Can I sub in next? Absolutely. Just rotate your subs in and out through dead balls. Go for it. Don't stop after a bucket, play through the celebrations, and upon change of possession, reset outside the arc. Got a dead ball situation? Every restart is a check at the top of the arc.
Pass and cut, just like we practiced.
Hey, one more thing. There's no coaching during the game. First team to 21 points wins, or the team with the highest score after 10 minutes. So there it is, easy as, no excuses. Oh. Sun was in my eyes.
Auckland Dream Shit Cup champions, how good does that feel? I know you've got nerves of steel every time. You guys all made huge plays. How good does this feel?
It feels amazing, honestly. If Darcy hadn't shoved us up, we would have probably gone.
And I mean, you're an absolute superstar. I mean, you carried off and then you come back.
You know, it's you just kind of push through the pain in games like this. You know, it is what it is. But we'll talk about it later and figure out what's wrong with it. But you know, I'm happy we won. We got the job, so I'm good.
The 3x3 is growing, it's developing, it's going to be in the Olympic Games. How big is this for the sport?
Oh, so big. This is my first time playing 3x3, and I would say I like it better than 5x5. Yeah. A lot. Yeah. Very intensive physical. I love it. Yeah.
And I'm a very equal employer, so we're going to you now. What do you make of it all? You had a lot of fun?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was great competition, great teams. Harbour, they played a good game, but yeah, we did it!
Great stuff. Well done, champions. The dream.
Thank you.
Hoops in Schools is a national initiative that sees us, Basketball New Zealand, partner with a local association and a local funder to install more fit-for-purpose hoops across New Zealand. So a lack of suitable facilities is still one of our biggest challenges as participation continues to rise. So what the Hoops in Schools initiative is doing is it's providing more long-term sustainable opportunities for the tamariki and local communities to stay involved and keep participating in basketball.
I've been involved with this program since its inception really. The first launch that we did up in South Auckland a couple of years ago was really successful, and we've seen the numbers of kids playing basketball up there really explode, and now they've got somewhere to play, and it's awesome to bring it down to Tauranga now and to get some hoops down there and give the kids facilities that they need to go out and play and get better.
Schools obviously get a budget like everyone does, and we have things that we have to prioritise, but like anything, things are tight. So to be able to, with you guys, to provide these basketball hoops for our tamariki is absolutely gold.
These hoops are awesome for us. Last year or previous years we've only had hoops that are at a certain height. These ones here that have been installed over summer, they can adjust so we can get different levels.
Growing up, it was difficult to find places to play. I think we've seen recently, as basketball's become more popular, that there's been more facilities pop up, but there's still not enough. It's hard to keep up with the growing demand and explosion in numbers of kids and adults alike playing basketball, and to have more and more facilities like this is really important.
Here in Tapuki, we have students from a range of different backgrounds, and to get brand new, wonderful basketball hoops like this is a huge thing for our community, because they wouldn't always have the opportunity to play on such amazing hoops.
Basketball is definitely a growing sport and well loved by our tamariki here at Gresham Village School. Having an asset like these hoops just brings so much to not only our school but to our community.
Just to be a bit of a hub for people to connect with, to come down and play with your friends. It's not every kid that comes down here is going to go on to play professional basketball or be a tall black, but it's a chance for them to catch up with their friends and have fun and be active and lead a healthy lifestyle, and to have basketball as an avenue for that and provide a meeting point and a middle point, I guess, for these people to come together, I think is something that's really, really special.
Well, it's really fun. These hoops are really good. I like shooting. More people can come in and practice and also just have fun trying to play the sport.
Scott, and welcome back to the 2021 Rebel Sport 3x3 Secondary School Championships. Bruce Pulman Arena, Takanini, South Auckland, and we're under 2 minutes away from a matchup in the Senior Elite Girls Competition, Pool B, between Massey High School out of West Auckland and Sacred Heart Girls College out of New Plymouth, Taranaki. The 2 and 4 Massey team taking on a 3 and 3 Sacred Heart team. Hugh Bain here with Justin Nelson. Second game on the live stream this morning.
Looking forward to this one. A little bit of experience out on the court to look out for, especially for the Sacred Heart team in the blue. Keep an eye on number 7, Hugh. Tegan Nartai comes in with a little bit of experience, having played in the Shit Cup, of course, the big NBL 3x3 competition down in Invercargill late last year. So we'll be very accustomed to the bump and grind, to the physicality and the pace of this game, and that experience that Tegan would have picked up at the NBL level, the national level, that is going to be invaluable here for mine. I think she'll be one player to watch. And as I say that, looks like she'll be starting as the substitution player.
Rolling subs. So
rolling subs, yep.
It's not how you start, it's how you finish. As you say, Sacred Heart College, Girls College from New Plymouth in the blue and red, and in the white and yellow, Massey High School.
There's the two teams, Hugh. Massey and Sacred Heart. At the moment, Massey, as you mentioned, 2 and 4, and Sacred Heart 3 and 3. I think this game's going to be a close one. Good matchup, and it will be Sacred Heart to start with the ball. 12 minutes running clock, Hugh.
A real jostler for position on the ladder in this one as Sacred Heart to go inside early. Maddie Sherman, wearing number 12. There's Gemma Walsh trying to find a bit of space, backing down right on top. And in it goes for the first point of the game, Lillian Cyrus.
Yeah, Gemma Walsh set that up, really coming in strong, backing down through the key. Nice little pass as she drew a second player, and that's good 3x3 basketball right there.
Foul called. Results in a check ball, and it's Massey's turn with ball in hand.
Nartai into the game, by the way, on the ball playing defence now. Keep an eye on her.
There's Alia Lusange Ape fouled going towards the hoop. She's been touted as one to watch in this competition. And she'll go the line to shoot.
And straight away that foul called on Tegan Nartai, just testing out the physicality that is allowed.
Makes a free throw, and Nartai straight into a 2-ball, too strong on that one. An offensive rebound, and here comes Sacred Heart to Lillian Cyrus again. Gets her own board and gets it to go.
Yeah, when you get the second look, very hard to stop.
Catch and shoot from Maya Taingahu.
Of course, worth 2 points from the outside, Hugh. There's another effort at 2 and a successful effort at 2 by Gemma Walsh.
Sangayapi drops it along the baseline, but that pass goes astray. Gemma Walsh picks it up.
Second effort from here.
Rebounded by the Sangayapi. She steps into a 2-pointer, and down it goes from Alia Lusange-Ape.
Great shot.
Well, the lane just opened up there for Gemma Walsh, and she took full advantage.
Quick scoring in the first 2 minutes, 5-3 already.
Taingahu's 2 doesn't go, but there's a wide open Walsh again from the top. The 2 doesn't go, but they get another shot, do Sacred Heart Girls College. The right-handed hook doesn't go either.
Very active Gemma Walsh early in this game.
6-3, they lead early here. Sacred Heart Girls College from New Plymouth as Lusange-Ape dishes the orders out to her teammates. Smart drive and fouled on the way to the hoop. Maya Taingahu.
And you'll notice there, Hugh, Lusange-Ape was asking for movement from her teammates. Really important in 3x3. Have to keep moving. It's a very, very quick game. Space the floor. Make sure you transition well. And if you can catch your opposition napping off guard, standing still, you can pile on the points very, very quickly.
Tainahu's free throw is good as Nartai pulls up for 2. Short.
1 in the corner.
There's Lusange-Ape, ball on the floor. Strong drive and a smart finish from Alia Lusange-Ape, but Sacred Heart fire straight back through Gemma Walsh.
Well, there's that quick transition. Ball straight outside, back inside, and they get a point back.
Nice hesitation, and the floater doesn't go from Zoe Tilby-Woods. Walsh just resets for Sacred Heart. They give her the space, she's going to shoot the 2 ball.
Spread the floor really well there.
And bang, Madeline Sherman gets her 2 to go.
And that was a great sign of what happens when you space the floor. Good pick and roll, up high, shooter wide on the wing, wide open.
Walsh banks another one in.
10-5 lead now. Running clock, 12-minute game. First team to 21, or leading after 12 minutes.
Tainahu with a contested long 2. Doesn't drop because Tegan Nato looking to drop it into Walsh.
Great seal.
Over the shoulder shot. Tainahu for 3-2, I should say, off the back iron. And here's Walsh again. The fake pass gets her on board after the finger roll. Rebounded by Lesong Ape.
Need a score here, Massey.
Tilby-Woods too strong on the 2-pointer. Sherman drops into Walsh, who's getting double teamed now.
You can see the rolling subs coming in there. No coaches within the games of 3x3, so the players are calling their own subs and rotating. It is a feature of the game, and you do have to be alert. On-off can be very, very quick.
Vicious pass over the top, tapped out of bounds by Sacred Heart. So Massey will retain possession.
You almost got a possession there yourself.
Tainahu. Just to burst through that gap. Nato with the rebound. Thinks about the 2, shoots the 2, but it's blocked smartly by Grace Williams.
And third day, Hugh, into the 3x3, Rebel Sport 3x3 Secondary School Nationals. These players will be well settled now. They will have adjusted to the game if they're playing it for the first time, or certainly enhanced their skills if they're taking on a second or third season of this game, because it does take a little bit of time to get used to.
Smart drive and finish for Massey there. Zoe Tilby-Woods. Nato drops it in. Good defense from the Song Ape. Ends up in the hands of Gemma Walsh, who's been busy so far. She drives. No foul called. Certainly and it will be Massey ball.
Certainly wanted the foul, that's for sure. She's been strong on the drive, Gemma Walsh, right throughout this game. Makes good position inside and has the ability to step out as well. Lovely pass inside, that draws the foul. And Lillian Cyrus.
Good position from Cyrus.
Yep, we'll go to the line for 1 here.
Just short, but she gets the rebound and puts it in anyway. 11-6, Sacred Heart up over Massey. Lesong Ape's 3-2, just too strong.
Makes good position. There she's on screen there. Lesagi Ape has hit a couple of good shots in this game so far. Needs a few to drop right now. 11-6 lead. Again, inside ball, and strong once again from Gemma Walsh. It's been a real feature of her game in this one. Draws the foul as well. Of course, it's 1 point for shots inside the arc, 1 from the line as well. So a couple of points there, adding to this lead for Sacred Heart.
Nice rebound from Walsh. Fires it out to Shearman, off with the 2. Massey ball, 6 points to 13. They trail. 4 minutes 20 to go in this one.
Nice pass.
Just couldn't get the finish. Talia Waikiki. So Sacred Heart go again. Cyrus to Walsh. Settles herself for a 2 ball. Just short.
Coming up after this, Hugh, 11:30, we're going to see one of the very best teams in the elite senior boys competition so far at the 2021 Nationals. So stay with us for that coming up at 11:30. Taraha on court 6-0 at the moment in this competition, and a lot of people talking about them.
There's Walsh dropping it inside to Ngatai. Back to Walsh. Smart basketball. Just couldn't get the finish, but she'll go to the line for one, will Gemma Walsh.
Yeah, terrific teamwork there between Ngatai and Walsh. Good presence. You can see they've played a fair bit of 3x3 basketball together. And how impressive has Gemma Walsh been in this game?
Massey looking to get back on that scoreboard. 6 points to 13 they trail as Walsh backs off to the wing. Her and Ngatai, a little miscommunication there. So Massey have the ball. Smothering defense from Sacred Heart. A little too smothering as a foul is committed.
Game clock to inside 3 now. It is a running clock.
Song out there to Tainaku.
Strong drive
finish as well off the glass. She'll go to the line for one more.
One of the real keys to playing 3x3 basketball, and we saw this down at the Shit Cup as well, you have to be able to wear contact. You have to be able to stand up when the contact comes from the defender, and that was a great example.
That was just a 2-point play. Tegan Ngatai looking to fire back with 2 of her own, but it just rattles out. Foul called. Massey ball from the top.
And a real set play there from Sacred Heart. That rebound off that missed free throw straight out to the wing where you saw Ngatai waiting for it.
The song Alpe for 2. Off the back iron, hits the shot clock and drops in for 2.
Definitely glanced the shot clock. You take them.
The song Alpe again. Clears. Pull up from the free throw line. Zoe Tilby Woods for 1.
Yeah, great
just like that, it's a 2-point game. Ngatai looks to extend that lead, can't. Big rebound from Lillian Cyrus, but a foul to call.
And that's that experience we spoke about coming into the game of Tegan Ngatai, having played at NBL level in 3x3. That transition straight to the outside, waiting hands, ready for the shot. And
she's from the elbow this time, couldn't get it to go, but helped out by Cyrus with the rebound on the putback. 14-11, a minute 27 on the clock, as that one will go out of bounds.
They're not out of it, Massey. They need to drop some of those shots, though. 3 points can happen very, very quickly in this game.
1 minute to go.
Got to get the ball back here.
Ngatai.
Got to work hard. They've got to get up here. They have to work hard to get possession back.
Walsh up with the right hander. Tried to bank it in, couldn't. Who's going to come down with the ball?
I think that's going to be a white check ball at the top. They need a very, very quick 1 or 2 here. Here it is. Here it is.
Song it up for 2. Couldn't get it to go. Rebounded by Cyrus. And here's Gemma Walsh.
Of course, that offense, 12 seconds. 12 seconds is allowed in offense when you've got the ball. So it is a game that moves quickly between possessions.
Outside, good old-fashioned pick and roll. Finished off nicely by Cyrus. The song it up with the floater from the baseline. 10 seconds on the clock. 4-point game. This needs to go for Massey to have any chance. It doesn't, and it's going to be Sacred Heart College, New Plymouth, who come out with the win in this one and advance to 4-3 record. With the win over Massey High School, 15-11.
Yeah, well done to both teams. That was a good game to watch. And Sacred Heart, just a little bit more experience, able to open the court up and use that to their advantage. Good inside-outside game. A little bit of experience, as we talked about. Really like the work of Gemma Walsh. Strong, backing down players, drawing defense, finding open teammates. Was very good to watch, and a good win there for Sacred Heart. Big one coming up next, Hugh.
One of the talk of the tournament so far, Te Araha College up against, they're not too distant rivals geographically, Waihi College. That's coming up from 11:30 here on Sky Sport Next.
Hoops in Schools is targeting schools in communities which don't usually have the funding or access to equipment, facilities just like this, and it's amazing to be able to introduce and give them access to this, and we can see the results here today. Basketball as a sport continues to explode in New Zealand, and the Hoops in Schools project is growing as well, and we want to see this initiative rolled out to as many different regions in New Zealand as possible. The facility like this can bring a whole community together.
Recreational basketball is huge and on the rise, and all whānau need is a hoop, a ball, and 3 or 4 whānau members to get out and spend some time together. And we're just so thankful to everybody that's put this together.
We didn't actually have a basketball hoop, so they got some ply and a bucket, and they took the bottom out of the bucket and stuck it on, and that's what we've been using. So I have noticed playtime, lunchtimes, children are a lot more settled because they're playing, they're engaged, they're active. The other thing I've noticed is how they've drawn the community in, and we have a lot of people here after school.
Hoops in Schools continues to be such an empowering initiative for our tamariki and wider communities. It's our goal to have a hoop in the heart of every community across New Zealand.
The beat.
These hoops are pretty good.
I love how you can adjust the hoops.
It's a good way to keep you fit and playing with your friends.
Okay, we're back.
Oh, we're back. Thank you for coming back. Grace, what are some of the things that you've enjoyed most on this tournament?
Probably I like the intro. It feels pretty cool walking out one day. Other than that, just playing in general. It's really good to play against a couple of NZ Toffers is a big highlight. So yeah, it's been good.
Awesome. Now, what is probably some of the things you've been eating on this tournament?
I don't know if it's a good thing to say this as an athlete, but you know, you just know in general. We'll just leave it at that.
And Grace, I have one more question for you. How is it playing 3-on-3 compared to the 5-on-5?
You know, I didn't think I'd do as much running as before, but they lied to me, so I'm stuck here anyway.
Cool, and that's it for us today. You guys have a great rest of the tournament, and we wish good luck to all of the teams playing, and yeah, shout out to Kapura, our sponsor.
Tukaha.
It means stand strong. To the great challenges we face. To stand strong with our brothers and sisters.
With our families and our communities.
With our supporters. With those who lift us up to take on the world.
It's the name of our haka.
Tāringa whakarongo ki Aomori.
Stand strong.
Stand with us.
Tukaha, New Zealand.
your 2018 Asia Cup gold medalist for the ladies, hail from New Zealand. China forced to settle for second place in a silver medal. As New Zealand is showing some love. Congratulations for well-deserved and hard-earned gold medal here in Shenzhen.
Today we had a great day. We had 3 local schools come out here in South Auckland at Pulman Arena. It's great to be able to get some girls back into the game. So we played some games with them, some shooting games, some passing games, and just had a lot of fun getting them to love the game.
Hands on your head, press those shoulders, hands go to shoulders.
Hello, and welcome to the Girls Got Game after match with Maya and Miriam. We're here to talk about a little bit about Girls Got Game and what we did today. Okay, what was your favourite part about today?
I like doing knockout because I got a lot of shots in, yeah.
What does it mean to you to be able to come down and be able to have something like Girls Got Game?
I feel really special because there's like a lot of schools in Auckland and we got picked to be one of them. I used to play basketball a lot and now I'm getting back into that. How do you feel about doing this for the kids?
I think it's great that there is something like this for women. I feel like me growing up, there wasn't as exposure to basketball and specifically girls. So it's cool that something like this is available that we can be able to play and learn, and especially from top players.
Right, so we're going to split some all of you guys.
So what was your favourite part today, Ava?
Probably playing knockout.
What does it mean for your school to be chosen to come to the Girls Got Game Clinic today?
It means quite a lot to get like the opportunity to be able to come here and do this kind of stuff with the girls.
So were you playing basketball before you came to the clinic? So do you play for your school, or have you just wanted to come along to the clinic?
I've never played basketball before.
Great, so have we turned you to the game of basketball?
Yes.
That's awesome, that's what we like. That's the whole point of these Girls Got Game clinics, is to get more girls involved in the game.
And if you look at your poster, you recognise this one. Yeah. If you want an autograph, she is on the poster.
Welcome back to Sky Sport Next and the live stream of the 2021 Rebel Sport 3x3 Secondary Schools Championships from Pulman Arena in Takanini, South Auckland. Few eyes on this one. Coming up between Te Araha College and Waihi College. Rivals, of course, geographically, but very different records so far in this competition. Waihi currently 0-6, searching for their first win. Te Araha 6-0, and plenty of eyes from around the arena. Plenty of feet, Justin Nelson, have made their way above us on the supporter standings to come and watch these young men in yellow and maroon.
Yeah, absolutely. They've taken this competition by storm at the moment, and these would be two of the smallest schools in the competition. Certainly Te Araha, given their size, they're doing amazing things in basketball right now, and we're about to see that play out right in front of us on Sky Sport Next at the Rebel Sport 3x3 Secondary School Champs. 6-0, as you said, Hugh, and just an amazing story.
The role of just 326 pupils, co-educational schools, so that includes girls as well. And this team so far has knocked off the likes of Orangi Toto College, Pukekohe High School, Rosmini, much bigger schools so far as we see the teams out there. Te Araha in a primarily yellow singlet, and Waihi in their always good-looking uniform, grey and maroon.
One of the Rodan brothers, we believe Jarden, may watch a bit of this game from the sidelines, if not all of it, just carrying a little bit of a niggle at the moment. And look, at 6-0, you can probably afford to have one off, couldn't you?
Well, we'll see, shall we, as we get underway. Waihi College with the first possession of this one. These two know each other very well. Played last year in the AA School Invitation. Oh, the first bucket was nearly a spectacular one. Tetui Lewis firing for two. Watch for that quick transition from Te Araha College between rebound or basket and offense. Too strong, Junior DeYoung grabs the rebound. Here's Tetui Lewis, new to Te Araha College this season. DeYoung, strong drive, stronger finish. With the left hand, and the first point of the board goes the way of Te Araha College.
Found a gap.
Waihi come out aggressively to shoot in this one.
Big fall off the back of the court there with Cameron Smith going down, and good sportsmanship. Fantastic to see sportsmanship between players like that. The opposition helping him up, making sure he's okay. Good to go.
This is Regan Green. Firing out to Smith, who has to shoot as referee Mel Williams counted down the shot clock. And it is a shot clock violation to call, so Te Araha College ball. 12 seconds the shot clock, but not physically visible, so on referee's call, and they'll be counting it down when it gets to the pointy end of the timer.
One of the most experienced referees as well, Mel Williams.
Lewis with the no-look pass to Roden, but good defense there. Jack Vautier getting in the passing lane nicely, and here he is, ball in hand. Here's Green. Shoots, contested two-pointer, doesn't go, and Harlan Roden, the older of the brothers, comes down with the ball as the young's two-pointers.
Oh,
just
nice.
After Tui Lewis,
yeah,
with a smart bit of play.
Yeah, really sharp, right on the ball there. Got his hands on it, put it back. Of course, it's 1 point for inside the three-point arc, 2 points for outside. First team to 21 or leading after the 12-minute clock.
Lodge's two just rattles out. Waihi College go again through Regan Green. So Tui Lewis on him, gets a good hand in. All over Green on this possession. Green trying to find a teammate and does. Two on the shot clock as Green puts it up and banks it down from the decal.
Good start for Waihi. They've really put the pressure on early here on Te Araha. Of course, Te Araha come in 6-0, and Waihi come in 0-6. But they've stepped it up defensively early here, Hugh.
Junior DeYoung tidying up that possession, getting the one-pointer. No one at home, but Roden gets back just in time to get the ball for Te Araha. Tui Lewis for two. Down it goes. That's nothing but twine on that one.
No, that's a nice shot. Very, very nice.
Green trying to find some space, and the foul eventually committed by Harold Roden.
Yeah, wore contact really well. He'll go to the line for that one shot worth 1 point. And of course, New Zealand's men, very, very good at 3x3 on a global stage. 2 gold medals at the FIBA Under 18 3x3 World Championships over the years, 2011, 2015. And some of the names involved here in those teams, unbelievable, incredible. Ruben Tarangi, Ty Webster, Isaac Fotu, Ty Wynyard, Matt Freeman, Sam Timmins, Nico McCulloch, James Ashby.
Lewis rattles in another 2, I should say. And look, here's the pressure from Te Aroha. De Young with the turnover, with the steal, and Roden with the bucket.
Yeah, great transition. They move to an 8-2 lead. Just on the global stage, under 18s, incredible, 2 gold medals.
We've seen the likes of Finn Delaney go overseas as well and represent age grade 3x3 in the past.
And not just the men, the Open Women 2018 New Zealand gold medal.
Green just lost the handle though. De Young picks it up, can't capitalise with the 2. Roden with the offensive board.
Love the tenacity of Harlan Roden, he's everywhere at the moment.
Toby Lewis with another 2-pointer. And 10-2, just like that. Te Aroha settling into their work nicely in this one. And they've opened up a heavy lead. Here's Regan Green spinning on De Young. Just bumps him off, and that's a smart move from Regan Green.
Yeah, nice basket, they needed that. One way, then the other, just to get that open little hook.
Screen again. Hands it off to Jackson Walker. He shoots a 2-ball. Can't get it to go. A rush for the rebound.
Just to give people a little bit of an idea about Te Aroha, I think you mentioned it before, Hugh, 300 and how many students?
326, I believe.
Now, what would that, in terms of other teams playing in this competition in the senior elite boys, some of those other schools would be what size?
Well, the biggest school in the country is here, I believe, Rangitoto College, with over around 3,500 roll, and Te Aroha got up over them yesterday, so that's a huge win. The work that Coach Alex Stojkovic and his team have done at Te Aroha College in the basketball program, and not just the college but the association as well, has just been spectacular. To go along with their spectacular new gym they have there in beautiful Te Aroha.
Yeah, that's great. Fantastic to have Rebel Sport involved with the 3x3 secondary school champs as well. New partner on board for 2021.
Roden. Point guard for their 5-side side as well. Gets the bucket there, 11-3, stretches the lead by 1. Bumped out of bounds by Teturi Lewis, but that looked cool. Out of bounds. Very cool, and Julie De Young will get us back underway.
And as we mentioned off the top, Jarden Roden still on the sidelines. We did get a little bit of a whisper that he may not be playing in this game.
Just nursing a back injury as he watches his older brother finish nicely at the rim. 2-ball goes up, but it doesn't go down from Jack Vautier.
Oh, open.
De Young makes the most of it. That's stolen.
Oh, fantastic step around.
3 seconds in the key there from Junior De Young, who was just waiting to see what his teammate was going to do with the ball.
Yeah. Well picked up by the refs.
Too strong there. Waihi College, and here's Junior De Young. Lewis hands it off the road. He's made 2 of them already. Make it 3 for Teturi Lewis.
Well, you can tell they've played a little bit of basketball together, can't you? Really good spacing, good timing, good passing, good finishing.
They've done a lot of work ahead of this 3x3 National Championships at Te Aroha College. Game plans in place, scenarios played out as Lewis puts up another 2-ball. It's paying dividends so far as they look to be well on their way to going 7-0.
Yeah, this one may not go the distance, of course, get to 21. Inside the clock expiring, it's a win.
Hands it off, Lewis. To Young this time too. Doesn't that goes from the wing.
Doesn't miss many opportunities, does he?
Oh, and in comes Jarden Roden.
Maybe just to finish it off, maybe just to score the winning basket.
Green steps back into a 2. hard in this Whitehead College side, certainly not just lying down. There's Lewis, great hesitation, nice drive down the baseline and finish off the glass. Green steps into a mid-ranger and drains it for one.
And you can see there, Hugh, just how quickly baskets come. Both ways, quick transition. 2 away from a win now for Te Aroha.
One basket away from stopping this game early. Regan Green says, I'm not finished just yet for Whitehead College, and he drops a 2-pointer.
He's played well, Hugh.
He has. There's Lewis. Regan Green, one that stands out for Whitehead College at the AA Invitational last year as well.
Nice change-up. He stepped back a couple of times with some outside shots, and he went to do that again, faking the move, drawing the defender, knowing full well that he was going to go past on the left side. Good change-up by Regan Green. Definitely a player to watch.
The young inside, 19-7 they lead.
Might get done for a hook here, yeah. Now, if you're wondering how fouls work, they go against the team, not against the individual. And then bonus foul shots start from 16 fouls.
So the next foul, that Te Aroha net will be shooting one. 2 points away as the young drives inside through traffic, good defense.
He'll go up here, yeah.
Gets his own rebound and puts it for one more. So now just 1 point away from stopping this one early. Te Aroha College. Gauthier drives and finishes nicely. Kobe Taylor, I should say, for Whitehead College. Lewis.
Here it is. Oh.
Who's going to finish this one? Tatui Lewis, the junior to young.
Oh, someone shoots.
Drives baseline, and there it is. Game over, and it goes away at Te Aroha College. 7-0. The school from Heartland, New Zealand. And they get up over Whitehead College. 21 points to 8 to finish the morning session here on the live stream.
That last play there, all 3 players had a chance to win it.
They're sharing the ball beautifully at Te Aroha College, and as the other teams who will be keeping a close eye on them trudge away, there'll be plenty to talk about.
Hey, good on you guys. Well done. Congratulations. Great to see the players coming over and thanking us. Well done. Good on you. You didn't often see that, did you? Thanking everyone around the court. Very, very polite young men. You can see them in picture there. Just literally heading around the whole court, thanking the cameraman and everyone.
Trying to get us on their side.
Very, very polite. Let's have a look at the schedule ahead, Hugh, because there's lots of games coming your way this afternoon. Hamilton boys up against Santa Maria College. That's coming up at 1 o'clock this afternoon.
An open grade game. So 2 different grades seem to be entered in. So that'll be an open grade game. I'll first back to the open grade. The boys senior open grade from Pool D coming up from 1 o'clock this afternoon, and we'll be back live on Sky Sport Next with that one.
3 seconds remaining. Seconds. 5,